Hey guys, Icy Cat here. Operation White Noise launches today with a new map and operators, and we'll be covering all of that over the coming days. But first, there's some new leaks and teases that have come out regarding Operation Chimera's Mission Outbreak zombie mode. So there's actually two parts to this. The first one is something that actually happened last week. This was during the reveal that was put up on Twitter and Facebook for Mute's new animation for his Elite Victory pose. And in this, you can see that it's just showing the end animation when he's on the MVP screen and how the screen flickers out. But observant viewers notice that there seemed to be an extra little glitch of information in here. And if you go through this and you pause it frame by frame, you discover that a couple of times there is an embedded hidden frame in this. And this is what it looks like. We have no idea what we're actually looking at here. In fact, the characters in the simulated chat icons down at the bottom corner of the screen, they seem to be saying the same thing. What are we looking at? And it's not really clear. You can't make this out very well. This isn't 100% for sure related to the Outbreak mission, but the general tone and vibe of it definitely seems like it would be. Again, nothing specific can be made out for this, but this makes you wonder if this is the second Easter egg. Now, we talked about the first one the other week, and this is where they had us go onto the Rainbow Leaks website, and then using the stuff that was in the technical test server, they pieced together a code, and then that revealed access to this. It said it was related to file number 1 for the zombie outbreak, and then it showed us a bunch of pictures and gave us a little bit of information. So is this somehow related to maybe a second Easter egg? The fact that that was labeled file number 1 definitely means that there's more coming. This was something that was inserted into the Facebook and Twitter feeds for this video. This is not something that's embedded in the actual MVP animation that's in the game itself. This was just part of the social media feeds. So will this image wind up breaking down into something that reveals more of an Easter egg setup like the other one? Could this in fact be the first part of what will become file number 2 in the Mission Outbreak releases? We'll have to wait and see. The second piece of information comes from 4chan. Of course, that is where we originally got all of our information regarding what was coming up for the new operation. They knew the name of the operation, what all of the operators were going to be able to do for their gadgets and abilities, as well as the new zombie mode, which everybody said was not something that was going to wind up being true, and it did get confirmed that Mission Outbreak was a real thing coming in Operation Chimera next year. So that leak that made it onto 4chan was legitimate. But sometimes things that come from 4chan are not, so anything that does come from there should be taken with a grain of salt. And we have this coming from there now too. This does look pretty legitimate, as though it's some type of in-game menu asset. Now, I will stipulate that anything that isn't an official leak could, of course, have been photoshopped. That is possible. But this does have a really legitimate look about it, so let's take a look at what we have here. It's called Outbreak. You see the Mission Outbreak icon. That was part of the Rainbow Six Year 3 teaser trailer, and that was the official graphic they had on that feed. And it says, an aggressive parasitic pathogen has spread across New Mexico. Team up and neutralize the disease-ridden areas inhabited by cold-blooded and infected hordes. The interesting thing here is we see a setup that's similar to the situations. So there you had 10 missions. There was actually an 11th hidden mission, Article 5, if you completed the first 10. And then you had a number of stars that you could get. There were 30 star challenges that were part of those situations. So it looks like here we have 8 missions. It's a 0 of 8 missions completed, and then 0 of 24 objectives completed. So there's more than one mission. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean it's taking place on more than one map. The first 4chan leak that told us zombie mode was originally coming said that there were going to be 3 maps, a hospital, a motel, and then like a trailer park junkyard kind of a map. So that's 3 maps. It says that there's 8 missions here. Now, we don't know if all 3 of those maps will be spread across these 8 missions, or if in fact there's only one map and you're just playing it over 8 different times with 8 different setups going into it. We know that Outbreak is a 4-week event and then it's going away. Now, it does seem a little weird to put that much work and effort into something that's only going to be sticking around for 1 month and then it's gone. So they may be doing the kind of thing where, you know, you play that first one is that hospital map, and then if it goes away, then in month 2 it might be the motel map, and then finally in the 3rd month to sort of end the season, you would maybe get that junkyard trailer park map. We don't know yet, but what we do see here is that if this is a legitimate leak, there are 8 missions that you will do in this and 24 star objectives. Hopefully the star challenges on this have gotten a little bit more effort put into them than what the situations had. I mean, for that one, there was pretty much every single mission you got a star for completing it with 50% health or more remaining. So really, it only made it that there were 2 unique challenges per mission, and then some of them were kind of lame, like get 2 headshots, or get 2 kills while leaning. Hopefully these challenges aren't just these hand-holding super easy things. It'd be nice if this was something you actually had to work kind of hard for. We're going to have to kind of see what they give us here, but this almost sounds like it's a cross of something between Situations and Terrorist Hunt if this is the case for this kind of a structure. We do know that the maps will be completely unique compared to what's in the base game, so it's not going to be like going through, say, Consulate and just having zombies in there. It's going to be a different setup. So we may actually see something that isn't necessarily dependent on going into one structure. We may have a larger style of map. Maybe many structures, they're kind of smaller, less detail, less breachable surfaces, but spread out over a larger area. That might make more sense for a mode like this. So what do you guys think about these two possible leaks? Do you think there's anything to them? Let me know down in the comments below, or you can share with me over at IcyCat25 on either Facebook or Twitter. Over the next coming days, I'll be releasing the new operator profiles, breaking down the kits for each of the operators and the best ways to use them, as well as taking a look at all of their gadgets, how they work inside and out. I'll also be going over the map and breaking that down for you, and we'll be doing reviews on some of the new content that you can see, like the new Mute Elite bundle set. So if you haven't already, please do like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification icon so you're alerted as soon as I upload new content. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.